Hey guys, what's up? Today we are here at Allensworth State Historic Park, which is located in Tulare County in California. This is the only community which was founded, funded, and governed by African Americans. Now let's explore this historic site and see more of its history and houses. Let's go! Allensworth is an unincorporated community in Tulare County in California in the United States. The original town site is designated as the Colonel Allensworth State Historic Park. It all started with the visionary Colonel Allen Allensworth, an army chaplain, educator, orator, and town co-founder. He was born into slavery in Kentucky in 1842. Intelligent and eager for knowledge, he was encouraged by his mother to learn to read and write by playing school with the master's son. At the age of 12, he was sent away for violating the law that prohibited the education of slaves. In 1862, he fled slavery to join the Union Navy and was honorably discharged as a chief petty officer. After the Civil War, he achieved the formal education he had been denied. In 1877, he married Josephine Livell, a schoolteacher, music teacher, and gifted musician, and they raised two daughters. In 1886, with a doctorate in theology, the colonel became chaplain of the 24th Infantry, one of the Army's 4 African American regiments. He retired as a lieutenant colonel in 1906, the first African American to attain such rank. If you want to know more about Allen Allensworth, check out the description below for the link. Retirement found the colonel lecturing throughout the eastern and midwestern states, promoting Booker T. Washington's philosophy of African American self-reliance. They both firmly believed that through education and hard work, African Americans could rise above the effects of slavery, attain greater social stature, and more fully realize their potential as a people. The Allensworths settled in Los Angeles, and in 1906, the colonel met Professor William Payne, an educator whose family had recently moved to Pasadena. With a mutual desire to live in an environment where African Americans could live free from discrimination, they merged their values with those of other pioneers of like mind to establish an independent, self-sufficient colony. They formed the California Colony and Home Promotion Association in 1908 and purchased 800 acres along the Santa Fe rail line from the Pacific Farming Company at a rail stop called Solita. In 1909, the colony of Allensworth began to rise from the flat countryside. California's first town founded, financed, and governed by African Americans. The name and reputation of Colonel Allensworth inspired African Americans who were looking for a better life. People from all over the country, including many who were already settled in the state, came to populate the town. In some cases, people who never lived in the town purchased property sight unseen to help the cause. The town of Allensworth enjoyed great success and was the focus of considerable interest. By 1910, residents had built a small school. 2 years later, Allensworth became California's first African American school district, and in 1914, it became a judicial district. When the rapid growth demanded the construction of a larger school, Mrs. Allensworth turned the old school building into the Mary Dickinson Memorial Library in honor of her mother. Reflecting his love for education and his desire to share it with others, Colonel Allensworth donated his extensive private book collection to the library. Later, Tulare County made the library part of its free system, supplying 50 books per month. Businesses thrived in Allensworth's early years. Railroad traffic and large grain warehouse helped to support the town's hotel, livery stable, and general stores. Daily life at this time, as the settlers and their children recall, was mainly that of a 19th century rural America. Homes, businesses, and public buildings were lit with kerosene lamps and heated with wood and coal stoves. Laundry was boiled in tin tubs over backyard fires. Horses pulled buggies and farm equipment. The three church groups in town, Baptists, Methodists, and Seventh-day Adventists, met in the school or in each other's homes. Only the Baptists built a church, which was completed in 1916. But living on the land was not easy, even as the town flourished. The soil was alkali-packed that looked like flour. The residents recalled that winds were strong enough to make them fly. Scorching summers and the lack of trees were described by many of the settlers. But in the end, they felt that the growth of the colony was due, as Colonel Allensworth hoped, to a great unity among them people. The Pacific Farming Company, which had promised to provide a water system for the colony, had failed to dig necessary wells or to provide other essential improvements. After litigation, the company in 1913 turned over this inadequate system to the settlers. The community did not have the means to drill deep wells, fit them with pumps, and make other improvements, so water grew increasingly scarce. 1914 was a difficult year for the town. When the Santa Fe Railroad moved its rail stop from Allensworth to Alpho that July, much of Allensworth's economic base was lost. On September 15 that year, the town suffered its most significant setback, the tragic death of their inspirational leader. Colonel Allensworth was in Monrovia, preparing to preach at a small church when he crossed the street and was struck by two men on a motorcycle. After the colonel's death, the struggle to survive became more difficult. Drought, poor crop yields, and failing water supply became hopeless obstacles. When an economic slump followed World War I, residents left in search of a better living. The town's decline gathered momentum. In 1966, arsenic was found in the water supply. Then Allensworth was scheduled for demolition. By 1973, it was no longer on the state map. However, the dream of Colonel Allensworth was not dead. The spark has been rekindled by a group of dedicated individuals, including some former residents, who continue to advocate for the growth and development of this vital cultural resource. So the town became a state park in 1974. Events scheduled throughout the year bring the town to life and inspire a new interest in returning Allensworth to its glory days as a vibrant, successful town. About 70,000 visitors come annually from all over California and from out of state to experience this unique and historically important town. So now let's go and explore some of the remaining standing structures in the vicinity. So guys, if you want a quick tour around this park, you can just drive around. It's easier, especially during the summer since it's hot.
Hey guys, I hope you enjoy our little history about Allensworth and the people who lived and thrived here. Until next time, don't forget to hit like, share, and subscribe. Bye! If you like our videos, please click thumbs up for like.
Hit the bell to subscribe!
Please comment.
And don't forget to share!